worth of old. We built a manure pit. We've purchased 1.2 million of land. We've sold 1.3 million of bales, and 124,000 in miscellaneous, which is probably things like the stuff. Oh, you know what we can do? Okay, here's a plan. Let's go do another mix of food ration. Keep an eye on our planter, which is running short on seed, but I've just had an awesome plan. Which involves us driving back to the yard and getting a food mix and our pickup truck. Probably overload the pickup truck, but you know, that's a thing. And no, I'm not driving on the left because I remember driving in England. I'm just driving on the path. Or the farm track, and not really caring about what side of the road I drive. How many pallets of seed could I get on the back of that truck? I think it's 2. I could push it for 3. 2 is 2,000 litres. I think we might be okay with 2,000 litres. I don't have a small tractor with a small truck. That's the thing. Doggy's still sitting in the driveway. Hi, doggy. Okay, run this round the back. We'll grab the pickup truck as well. See what. So we'll pass the JCB. Squeak. Engine off. Go get pickup. Where is? Oh, there's the pickup. All right. Let's back it up into the drive. That's better. Stick this. Oh, it's good. The engine off, jump out, let's go make bales happen. So, square bales of hay, I want 2 of those. Round bales of straw, I want 1 of those. Round bales of silage, I want 3 of those. And square bales of straw, I want 2 of those. All right. It's all very interesting. Let's figure out where all this goes from the back of the thing. So, step 1. That. Oops. Lift it high. And let's try and keep it flat too. Alrighty. Next. I think I'm gonna put the hay in next. Here we go. And bingo. Now, next. Straw. Stab it with the level forks close to the top. Might be too close to the top. Close to the top. All right. All right. I'll get that strapped in. Good. Then finish off loading the food wagon. Now, obviously, we are going to be generating a higher need for food at the other yard. So, we might be basing the tractor and food mixer down there and then using visits to the bale storage to top off food on this cowshed and then taking a full load back to the other shed. It's probably the best way of doing it. Okay, I think I think I'm going to leave this here, and the reason is, from a farming simulator point of view, it's a lot easier to have the food cart loaded so you can feed food in emergency rather than, oh, I'm going to have to take 10 minutes of time to load the food cart before I can do anything. So, you're there. Goodness me. What? Okay. Case IH Puma. That's what I was missing. Bouncy sheep. Sheep are happy and bouncy. Wow. Okay, so let us head back to the other yard. Hiccup should be following me, but because I am struggling with the weight behind me, we should end up with the truck following us without too much issue. That's the hope. We're down to 563 litres of seed in the corn truck, the cotton planter. So, we need to get a move on. So this is the size of the farm is now kind of becoming an inconvenience because I have to spend a lot of time driving. Don't necessarily want to do, I think. So at the end of this trip, this tractor needs to go back to the other farm, fill up with feed, and probably park it back at the end of the lane here. So the Case IH and food wagon are going to be residents of this yard down here. I could relocate and store cotton down here. That would be a plan. Just leaving the cotton all down here. All those bales there, probably going to have to do something about them at some point. Don't know if I can delete them. If I can, I might. Because that'll give me additional storage. There's a lot of junk down here that could be moved on. Okay, into the shed. And unload the feed. This should be a full unload as well. Oh, you have to turn the helper off in order to release the bales. Then we can get out and see what on earth is going on here. I think these are probably too high. So, that is not... Okay. I think the food truck is empty, so let's throw that in there. Yeah, just straw. Not the most realistic way of doing things, but it does here. So, straw is all mixed and unload. Okay, how does this cow barn look now? We have full load of straw, good enough load of all the milks. Health is still crap. That, as I suspect, that will not improve until tomorrow. Oh, what? We got too much straw? No. Excuse me while I back up a bit. And yeah, there we go. Sorry. Premature drive away. I want to spend a little bit of time smoothing off the land around that manure pit. I'm going to take this out here. We'll set this off to drive back to the farm. Then also what I might do is completely improve the field here as well. So let us... 83,000, yeah, why not? Buy the field, yes. So this land here, I am going to want to subsoil it. I could mulch it. I want to run the plough around the outside of it. Do I want to run the plough around the outside of this one too? That's a question. That's a question for another day. Let us, what I was going to do was click on that, set destination, and send him back to there. Good. You're rolling, you're planting, you're driving wherever places. I'm also stepping through the vehicles the wrong way. Right. So, all the cows are happy. There's a happy cow. get this into town. Buy some seed, because we are perilously short on seed now. Oh, come on, big bus. So what all have we got running at the moment? We've got the 280, 260 running back to the farm. We've got the 6R155 rolling. We've got the RT and the R doing field work. All right. Unfold is that one. And please, Mr. Farmer, can I get me some seeds? There we go. And we'll buy that one. Two or three? I'm going to go three. I think we need a lot. We've still got a ton of money, so it's not a big deal. And then we'll jump out and we'll throw the seed packets in the back of the van. All nicely lined up. Slot straight in the back. There we go. And the last one. Actually, the last one I'm going to do from the side because I want it on top, because that's really safe. Awesome. Jump in, strap them on, and very, very, very carefully drive back to the farm. All right. So we have seeds, we have stuff, we have tons more cows. I did not realise that all of these cows were part of the farm. I kind of assumed they would disappear, although I don't know why I would think that, since I don't think I started from scratch, so I don't think I started with the starter farm, or did I? No, I think we did start with the starter farm, so yeah, the animals come with the plot. Which probably means if I buy the farm right in the top in northeast hand side of the map by the train tracks, I might inherit some pigs for that. Anyway, how's our seed doing? We've still got 460. So I'm thinking we are going to be able to plant that cotton field with the seeds. I am driving way too fast for this load. Before I need to refill the planter, and we'll just drive up. Figure out where I want to park this, so it's conveniently placed for whatever it is I need to do. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. All right, here we are back at the farm again. It's definitely turned into a very nice day on the farm, unlike here, which is dull and overcast. Still. This through here and over here, and I really don't know which end of the field it's going to finish, so we'll park there. Hope the seeds don't fluff around too much. Okay, you're actually getting on okay. Maintenance is probably down to the thing on the back. Right. You're not doing anything. Let's move you into the yard. as I said, I'll stick this down the back. We'll load up a full load of food and then take it back to the other farm and let it park there. You're good where you are now. You are doing seeding, right? You are on the headland. So I can move the truck. Still rolling. Yeah. Pile of straw there, which, yeah. As I said, with that new mod, that straw would disappear every time it rains. That side. Whoa, bounce. This is where the planter is going to end up, so it's where I'm going to send the planter to the adjacent field. Meanwhile, you're doing a thing, you're sitting there, you're planting, you're waiting for manure to produce. You are actually, let's go P, construction. Now, question. I can sell yard junk for 2,000. I will sell the yard junk for 2,000 because I own that land. And we got to keep the shelter. That's fine. This is yard junk. I can see I could store cotton bales here so that when it's time to sell them, it's easy to just transport them down to the farm. Okay, do I want you for something? Yes, I do. Actually, no, I don't.